Well, you know I don't smoke. What the hell do I want with cigars?
He doesn't know? Excuse me.
What's going on?
Oh, De Palma must have assumed that you'd be the, well, at least the second to know. All right. It all started yesterday when Melanie came in.
Pregnant? Pregnant?
Well, she can't be sure. The tests aren't back.
Well, I mean, how? Who's the father?
She thinks you are.
No way. I believe it's a gag, a joke.
Oh, good morning, Doctor.
Get me Bradshaw's department store.
Yes, sir.
It's some high school kid out on a first date. A mature, sensible woman, right? Right. Hello? I would like to speak to Mrs. Melanie McIntyre, please. When? I see. Thank you. She's gone home. She was feeling queasy. Hold the fort. How did it happen?
That's what I love about you, Trapper. Your tender chit-chat.
How did it happen?
Well, as I understand it, you've got your bees and you've got your flowers.
So it's true?
Well, we're not absolutely positive yet.
I don't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Believe it. Think back to that lovely weekend we had celebrating the 5th anniversary of our divorce. Have a quince. They're very hard to find. I had to look all over San Francisco for these.
Cravings already? What is that music?
I was wondering when you'd hear it. Remember?
Of course. We were, up on the coast of Oregon a long time ago. And we, sat under a tree. Quince, right?
We talked about the good days ahead. Family we'd have. How did it all get away from us so fast, Trapper? I've been lonesome since the kids grew up and moved away.
So you want another kid, huh?
I don't know. It would be an experience, I guess.
Trapper.
Oh, hi, Ernie.
She told you.
Yeah, she told me.
Scary.
Scary, sure. She's not a kid anymore. I mean, at her age, always a chance of complications. It's not going to be a picnic.
No, not for openers. But what a banquet afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, Al. You know Ernie, Dr.
Yes, of
Palmer?
course.
I was just on my way to your office.
And I was on my way to yours.
Ah, good news or bad?
I'm not quite sure, Trapper. I'm afraid the pregnancy was a false alarm.
Uh-huh. That's the definitive report.
I thought you might want to tell Melanie.
Yes, of course. But wait a minute. What about the symptoms? I mean, how do you explain those?
At the moment, I can. Would you ask her to come and see me again as soon as possible? Tomorrow morning, if she can make it.
Anything serious?
Well, that's what I want to find out.
Did you call the kids?
Yeah, I called the kids. Told them not to worry. Well, I couldn't get in touch with Kim. She'd left the sorority, so I had to leave her a note.
Oh, I hate hospitals. Did I ever tell you one of the worst things about being a doctor's wife is all the socializing you have to do in hospitals?
You told me.
Where we ought to be is out celebrating. I mean it. We've had our laughs. Now it's time to pull up our socks and face reality. Having a new baby at our age, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, don't you find it ridiculous?
Come on, Melanie, just routine. Don't worry.
Some exchange a new baby for a pair of stirrups. And I'm not worried. I know what caused it.
You do?
Sure. It was emotional. I got into a real screaming match with that daughter of ours the other day. She's such a child, and she thinks she's so grown up. Guess what she wants to do now? Quit college.
Oh, boy.
She wants to be useful. She says we've held her down long enough. She says you don't need an education in this chaotic world of ours. What you need is commitment.
I'll talk to her.
Would you? She listens to you.
Interrupting anything?
No. Go ahead. I was just leaving.
Leaving? I thought you were my doctor.
Not this time, sweetheart. But don't worry. I'll be around. Happy trails.
He's just trying to be funny about stirrups.
Trapper. She's been admitted, huh?
Yeah. Gonzo and De Palma are in there with her now. I decided to stay out of it. Emotional involvement, you know.
I'm really so sorry, Dr. McIntyre, that things didn't work out.
It's all probably for the best.
Oh, sure, of course.
Yeah, well, excuse me.
I thought you said Gonzo and Dr. De Palma were in there with her.
They are.
Asked for a third opinion, did they?
Well, no, not exactly. I just thought I'd make sure that...
I see what you mean by emotional involvement.
Oh, come on, Ernie.
They're the best in the business, Trapper. Melanie doesn't have a thing to worry about. Trust me, trust them.
Well, you two may have all the time in the world to stand around, but I've got work to do.
Uh-oh. Shoop!
What are you doing up here? I told you Biedermeier's roommate checked out.
Stanley, would you stop acting like a child? What can happen to the man right here in the hospital, surrounded
Dr.
by every...
Riverside, report to room 310. Stat.
Knew it.
Now what happened? Well, he got his neck caught in the bed.
How?
Well, we think he misplaced his remote control, got up to change the TV, tripped over a urinal, and jammed his head between the mattress and the frame. Gangway!
Oh, hi, Daddy.
Kimberly?
That's what he calls me when he's being severe. Daddy, hi. Daddy, meet Hank. Hank's my old man.
How do you do?
Oh.
Little generation gap there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kimberly, it's nice of you to come all the way over here, but you didn't have to, really. Told you your mother was all right.
You did?
Yeah, I left a note for you at the sorority house.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't check in last night. As a matter of fact, we were up until dawn arguing, weren't we?
Yes. It seems you've raised a very stubborn daughter. I told her that was no way to win friends and influence people.
Depends on what she was being stubborn about.